Guys, we're going to start with Allie tonight, and then we'll bring in Mark. Everyone all set? Okay, Allie, just get us started with your thoughts on tonight's game.
That's just a tough loss for us. I think we were the better team, especially in the first half. We obviously have to finish our chances, and we have to be better, just tidy up the little things, play a lot faster. I think, we all know that just the tempo of our play was a bit too slow. We would beat lines and then play passive passes, and I think we have to play more active passes going forward, and obviously not give away the ball and make those little mistakes, myself included. So we just have to be better, finish our chances. We had a few chances in the first half that were 100% chances. So we have to finish those and just be better in and around the box, because the game would have been completely different if we would have been successful in that.
Luis?
Ali, what was your view of those last 10 minutes with the penalty that was given away and Marta being sent off?
Pretty bad. Obviously the ref lost control of the game, and I think they have to be better, all four of them. I don't want to place blame on that, and that's why we lost, because, we control ourselves, but she obviously can get better control. We're putting a good product out on the field, and every year we're getting better, and the referees seem like they're not. So I beg the NWSL to just the standard needs to be higher. It's just unfortunate that you feel like the referee is ruining the game. They're taking the fun out of the game because they're not good enough. And I don't mean to place blame, but I'm just so sick of coming out every Saturday or Sunday, and the standard is so low when we are trying to pick the standard up so high that the referees are just not good enough. Male, female, it doesn't matter. We need good referees. And you could then see that, the standard for us will be even higher. I just think it's tough, because some of those things might not have happened if they were better calls. And she lost control of the game completely. And you could see that obviously Marta got really upset. Some players get upset and then things get out of hand when obviously the referee has no control of the game. It just has to be better. And I'm just so sick of driving home after these games and thinking, even if we win, I'm like, God, I just wish the referees were just a little bit better. The standard needs to be a little bit higher, because we're raising the standard every single year and we bring out such great quality, and then it's sometimes ruined because of them. And that's the honest truth. And that's what I have to say about that.
Other questions? All right. Oh, Eric, you got one in the back?
What's your thoughts on some of the new additions to the team in the last few weeks?
Really great. We have such great camaraderie within the team. I think we have players who want to work hard, who want to bring their best every single day, who want to win. We have to keep that mentality, because at this level, that's what it's about. It's about winning, and it's about playing well, and it's about gelling on the field. It's about playing quality soccer and not just kick and run and high press and just like chaotic soccer. It's actually trying to put a good product out on the field, because we want to continue to be the best league in the world. And these new additions, even, just with Emsley and obviously the younger players and Marissa and her new call up to the 23s, you can see that these players are getting better. They're working hard. They're putting everything into the game. So we just have to continue that, and we're working our asses off. Day in and day out, and these results are just unfortunate right at the moment. It's not really going our way, but that's why in the first half we should and need to finish our chances that we have, the 100% chances.
Austin in the back, and then we'll go to Chris.
Ali, now looking past this game, back here, sorry.
The lights.
Looking past this game now, heading into the next week, you're going to be missing two key contributors to the team, Marta included. How do you kind of put this in the rearview mirror and focus on the next game and just get past this as quick as possible?
We just have to honestly move forward starting tomorrow. We can, think about this game and review it. And then honestly, this week we need to start preparing for Utah because we have to start getting points. There was points that we need to take. They're not going to be given. So, and we can't lose anymore. So we have to just refocus and, play with the players that we have, focus on the players that we do have and quickly get organized and prepare for Saturday.
Chris in the front.
Hi, Allie. You
Hi.
seemed extremely sharp tonight. You bailed them out of a
Thanks.
lot of spots tonight. I'm wondering if the 3 weeks off for the team affected some of the performance earlier in the game.
I think we do look sharp. I think the rest is really good. Our trainings are very high intensity, so I don't think we're getting games in when we don't even have games on the weekend. Obviously, we went away for a national team, and then the players who were here had a game against another team. So we are getting those high quality minutes, and we're keeping our fitness obviously day to day in this hot heat. We're so used to it, and we're busting our butts to stay fit and stay healthy, and training is very competitive. So that level is really high. So I don't think that was it. I just think, just missing those chances. This is kind of the theme of the season, that we have to start putting goals away and start figuring out how to put them away with the players that we have. And, some players need to just step up and start finishing. So we're working on it. And I don't think that was a detriment to how we played tonight at all, because our trainings are very intense.
What's that? All right. Thank you, Allie.
Thank you.
I'll switch it out.
Hi, guys.
All right. Now have midfielder Joe Boyles. Joe, can you just kind of get us started on with your thoughts on the match?
Yeah, I thought in the first half, I thought there were times, we created 2 really good opportunities. I thought we were executing our game plan really, really well. Unfortunately, we didn't put away a couple clear chances, and the second half, just the way the game goes, it's unpredictable. I thought in the second half, everyone grinded and everyone did, left their hearts out on the field, and that's really, as a team, all we can ask for.
All right. Open it up to questions. All right, Melissa, and then Scott.
Thanks. Joe, this is Melissa with Florida National News. You guys just got Julie King onto the team. What were your thoughts as, being out there on the field with her, of her performance?
I thought she stepped in really seamlessly, and that's a huge credit to her. I think she's practiced with us for a week or so, not even. So for her to be able to jump in and do, I thought, a really, really great job. That's a huge credit to her.
Go over to Scott, and then Austin in the back.
You touched on it a little, but a couple of those missed chances, just what needs to change in order to start scoring more?
I think the past 3 games we've scored 8 goals, so I don't think it's us not being able to create chances. Sometimes soccer's a cruel game, and we were centimeters away from scoring. We created some really good chances, and, it just comes back to haunt us later on. It's just, unfortunately, the way the game goes. It can be a cruel game sometimes.
Austin in the back.
Joe, for you and Alana, being kind of the link between the defense and the offense, did you feel like the team did a good enough job kind of getting the ball forward from your position, just being that link between the two?
Yeah, I think there were times, there are some times that we really created, we were able to play through the lines and link, and I think the first chance that we really had came from a building of the attack out of the back. So that's kind of what we've been working on, and I think just all around, from the goalkeeper all the way to the up top, that's what we've been working on. So it's nice to see that build up lead to an opportunity.
Luis.
You ever been a part of a game that had that type of crazy ending with the last 10 minutes where you see Marta get sent off and you guys go down to 9?
No. But, I think for us, it shows that, we're not going to go down without a fight. This isn't a team that's going to roll over and die. We're fighters. And, if, we get pushed down, we're coming back. And so I haven't seen what happened. So I'm not quite sure, but just the personality of this team is to fight and to come back, and we're not going to just roll over and die.
Anything else? All right. Thank you, Joe.
Thanks, guys.
How is everybody? All right? Good.
All right. Now joined by head coach Marc Skinner. Marc, as always, please get us started with an opening statement.
I don't think we were quick enough first half. I thought we could have cut them open. We could have hurt them. We didn't do that. And then second half, obviously, it's a bit of a joke. But I'm from what I see, I don't contest the first decision. I didn't see the second one. So I have no idea the severity of, was it a red card or not? I don't know. I genuinely was looking at tactical changes at that time. So apart from that, just another game that's got away from us, because I can see the things starting to happen, but we've got to be ruthless in front of goal. And if you don't do that, then you run the risk of losing a game.
Go to Scott.
When you go down 2 players, just from a tactic standpoint, how does that change?
It's mad. So we were going to we went to a 4-4-1 and counter-attack with a central block, and then attacking with the wingers, to all of a sudden then changing that plan and going 3 at the back, 4 in midfield, and then whatever we had left up front. It's crazy. It's a game, I know that coaches can work on that kind of thing, but it's really a deep block once you lose 2 players. But we had to get back in the game, so we had to risk. And they've given the girls are given everything that's still on the field. Of course they have. And before they went off, Julie's is an unfortunate timing of a challenge. I think she scores if she doesn't, so it's a decision she's got to make. And I've not seen Marta, so I don't know. But it's a tough one. It's a tough tactical changes. You've got to be inventive. Sorry.
Luis and then Melissa.
Did you get any explanation for Marta sending off?
I didn't get anything. The craziest thing in this league is you get told you can't use your arms because it's dissent. So on the sideline, I am literally having to shout at people like a penguin. That's ridiculous. Like, I wasn't shouting at the referee. You've got to shout to gain attention, to gain the attention of. So you can't whisper because she's not going to hear you. And to do that, you wave your arms. You're not shouting at the person. I think there's a really, the fourth official has to read that situation. It's not an anger at the official. You want to know why. You need to know why. And if she tells me, it's fine. But I think I got no answer. So I can't tell you why it was or what it wasn't. So I don't really have a comment on that until I've seen it.
Melissa?
Coach, Joanna was just here, and she mentioned that this is a team that, as she said, doesn't roll over or die, but she said we're a team of fighters. Is that a mantra that you basically kind of instilled in the players?
I think that you have the characters. It should have been a happy night for our captain tonight, because she epitomises the fighting character. However, I think they are. I just think that we need to be so much more aggressive. Like, I do think they're fighters, I do, but I think they don't know just how much fighting they can give. And what's really clear to me is that, I've said it a million times, I'm not going to rest until I have a team that is able to tactically adapt very, very quickly, physically match the opposition, and then literally technically take the team on that they're playing. So I think they fought tonight, and I can't, but I want more. And I want my players to know that I want more, and I want my players to know that if you're going to be in Orlando in the future, there's no resting place, there's no hiding place. You're either here to be successful or you're not, and that's what I want my players to know from tonight.
Chris and then Austin in the back.
Coach, chaotic game, great learning opportunity for the team. What were your thoughts on Julie King and her first match with you guys?
I thought, and thank you for putting it that way, because I think sometimes in the emotion you lose the opportunity to learn. I think we'll learn a lot from tonight. It's the first time, I think, as a coach, that I've had 9 players on the field. So I think I'll do a lot of learning too. I thought Julie. So Julie came in. And obviously we have Morgan Reed as well. I think Morgan Reed is more of a future project, so she has to learn the game inside and out. I've been really happy with her progression, but Julie came into training and understands defending. The physicality will come. You know, the unfortunate news for Tony meant that, you know, we had to throw somebody straight in. So I think that she'll be a really good addition to this team. I think she defends very well. She reads the game very well. So I think she'll be a real positive.
Awesome.
Mark, correct me if I'm wrong. You spent the first half upstairs and came
Correct.
down for the second. What did you see from first to second half that you decided you needed to be down there with the players?
I'll be really honest with you. So first half, it was hard. I was nearly down first half. It was because I didn't see the energy I wanted. I didn't see two changes of pace. So if you're going to press, you press and then you cut off the line and then go again. I didn't see that from our players enough. I thought tactically we got it right. I thought the players tactically were excellent. They blocked effective spaces. But then I just wanted to see that extra little bit. So when you've blocked the space, go and jump and attack the opposition and go and be brave to win the ball, because then you'll start counter-attacks. And I just think we were a little bit passive at times. And I think that caused Houston a lot of problems because they just kept kicking it over us and giving it us back. So there's a positive and minus. And then when I came down, I just wanted to see, I thought we lost our way a little bit in terms of we stopped trying to get the ball through to Marta. We looked a little bit tired. And I don't want to use that. It's not an excuse, guys. We've had 3 weeks off. You might be mentally sharp, tired because you need to play games to get that. But I know what I want. On the pitch at the end, I'm telling my my trainer just what I want from my girls going forwards from this team, how aggressive I want them to be on the press, when to press, how to press consistently, 2 movements, a higher pace, and I won't rest until I get that.
Scott.
Emily Van Egmond wasn't in the 18 today. Did she pick up an injury? Could you just explain this decision?
Yeah, it was a late one. So we trained Friday, and Emily's had a little niggle in her ankle, and it wouldn't have been purposeful to put her on the bench even, because it would have just caused irritation. So we're managing her. It happened late last night that we made the call. So obviously that's why we haven't said anything till today. But we're going to assess it. She should be fine, but we're at the early stages of it. It's not a knock or anything like that. It's just something that she's had niggling from the World Cup.
Awesome.
Mark, just wanted to ask you about Marissa Viviano. You sung her praises the last game, had a very effective 60 minutes. Just the space finder that you continue to call her. Just talk about how effective she has been, since being drafted into the team, and just the progression that she has made up until now.
She's been excellent. I am going to say there's a caveat to that. Today, I thought she found the spaces, but she didn't use them. I thought that she was negative and probably 50% of her passes she played backward when she'd already done the hard work to play forwards. And that, for me, is something she has to take. If she wants to, because she's the one that finds the spaces, you've got to kill the opposition when you find the spaces. If you turn back, you've lost the progression you've just made. So I want her to be way more aggressive. So I wanted to note that tonight, because I think of her very highly as something different in this league, somebody who can play left and right and sees the game and studies it. So I want more from her. Like, I'm not going to... She's a personal project for me to go, you've got this, but you need to be better. Apart from that, she's a space finder. She reads the game. She reads body movement. She reads spaces when to come in. And I don't think there are enough players in this league, especially, that find spaces. They find the easy one, which is the one that I can beat you because I can race you, I'm quicker than you. So they find the one in behind. They don't find the one in between the lines. And she finds that, and that's, and long may that continue. She just needs to kill people when she's in those spaces.
Shane, last question in the back.
Careful with your answer here. Don't answer if you don't want to. Allie was in here and said that these ladies in this league are busting their tails to make it the best women's league in the world.
Yeah.
They can't play the game the way they want to play the game because the officiating is so poor.
Okay. What would you like a comment on that?
If you can.
Okay. I think there would need to be continued investment in the learning for the officials. I think they do get things right. Again, I'm not going to contest the first decision. I think it's correct. And again, if there is physical contact in the second condition, in the second red card, you can see that as being potentially, again, the right decision. So I won't contest that. Do you know what I'd like? Consistency. So if there's consistency, you have less argument. If you have a bad night and you're bad for both teams, you kind of both moan, but you get on with it. It's when you hand advantages to opposition because of the lack of consistency. And again, coming back to your point about learning, we are here to grow this game. We are here to grow the female officials to make sure that they are the best in the world as well. And I think that as long as they can take on the opportunity to learn and do it quickly and be consistent, I don't think... I agree with Ali. There are inconsistencies. And if we can achieve that, then not only we have better players and the best league in the world, you'll also have the best officials. And I think that I hope the NWSL are continue to invest in that strategy and that system.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, guys.